And now this is a video specifically for MAGA, alright? You guys told me throughout this entire election cycle that Donald Trump was committed to peace, that he was gonna keep us out of World War III. He's the peace candidate, guys. It's even echoed here. Don Jr. saying that he'll work hard to keep the war hawks and neocons from infiltrating Trump's cabinet. That was posted November 10th, yesterday. One day later, Marco Rubio just announced as Secretary of State. Marco Rubio, a guy you could easily describe as a neocon, a guy you could easily describe as a war hawk, is going to be one of the chief foreign policy decision makers in the US government. A very high-ranking position, by the way. This was Hillary Clinton's position before she had run for president. So Donald Trump just gave a promotion, a massive promotion, to a guy he didn't even like in 2016, but became a loyalist, became a sycophant, so he has to reward him. Guys, we're gonna see Marco Rubio 2028, and he's gonna go into each debate being called Mr. Secretary, Mr. Secretary, Secretary Rubio, because Donald Trump just elevated a fucking neocon. So Don Jr., you're wrong. And guys, it's not just Marco Rubio, it's also Trump offering Elise Stefanik, a role as UN ambassador. So she's our chief diplomat, essentially. She's who will represent America in the United Nations. Now, she's also a neocon, and she's also a hawk. Specifically on the issue of Israel, she loves Israel so much that the first thing she'll do is meet with the Israeli president. First thing. You couldn't make it more clear. I was told that Donald Trump's gonna end the war in Gaza. Now, Donald Trump said he'll end every single war in the, when he snaps his finger the moment he gets into office. Of course, that's not gonna happen. And if you believe that, I really question why would you believe that, number one, and number two, how could you believe that? But more importantly, Donald Trump would say on one side of his mouth that he's gonna commit to peace, that he's gonna make peace in Ukraine and Israel, but then on the other side, specifically on Israel, he says Biden's been holding Benjamin Netanyahu back. He needs to be unleashed. He needs to finish the job. Now, Biden hasn't been doing anything to stop Netanyahu. I have no idea what Trump actually means by that, besides literally just, why don't you just annex it all? Why don't you just kill them all? But no, he's the peace guy, guys. He's the peace guy. Increased drone strikes 432%. Was given the opportunity to stop selling weapons to Saudi Arabia as they were committing a genocide in Yemen, the worst humanitarian crisis in the world at that point in time in 2018 during his presidency. A bill made by Bernie Sanders, someone on the left, and Mike Lee, a Republican, someone on the right. They cooperated, made a bill saying stop this genocide, and Donald Trump said no. So I knew Donald Trump was not gonna be a dove or a peace-loving guy. Again, increased drone strikes 432%, had more drone strikes than Obama in 2 years than Obama had in 8 years. And we don't even know how much he had overall because he removed the regulations, the checks and balances to keep our drone warfare more transparent. But again, he's a peace-loving guy. Yeah, okay. This is your guy. This is your dove. You gotta live with it.